say Walito. High low, looking for that beaver. 10 deep hoodie, extra cushion in my sneakers. Those SBs cost near to a G, cause 4-3 pays me while they so cheat up. Receive love from VA to LA. Them Cali girls feeling me, they wanna hear that DC. I give them that flavor, that's only if they handle manners to kill tracks. I'm nothing like a Bama.
It's just about time for football once again. EA Sports is proud to bring you this exciting NFL broadcast. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. Here's the opening kick, taken from the 3-yard line. Chris, this looks to be a good one.
We should see both of these teams trying to establish a good balance on offense in this one. Whoever can do that should be able to win this thing.
Ground is the deep back as they line up in the eye. Brown takes the handoff. The defender gets him to the ground. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3 from their own 28-yard line. High formation here.
Base. Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's scatter. Let's roll.
Again with the run. He tries to spin, but he's brought down. That's a 2-yard gain.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
48.
Sets up the play action. He throws on the run. He goes up high for the catch. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
And he went way up to snag that one. That was a pretty catch.
Only one man back.
Let's go. Blue 45.
Inside give. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Here's the give. Brought down at the 46-yard line. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. The defense lines up in the nickel. Martin, the man in motion. Back to throw. Makes the short throw. Tackled at about the 39-yard line. Good pass and catch, but it won't be enough to convert.
I always have to snicker a little bit when I see a pass play like that. I can almost hear John Madden talking about how can you pick up the first down when you complete the pass short of the sticks? What are they thinking about? And he's just so right.
He punts it. So this one goes into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Let's go right.
2 tight end here.
Overwatch, red man. Hey, go. Make a stand, G. You got close up. Why you?
Here's the give. Dropped behind the line.
On the tackle.
The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
We got to play. Stay inside right here. Go.
He drops back. He's under pressure. Out of bounds, incomplete. The quarterback put that one too far out in front of his receiver, and he couldn't stay inbound.
He tried to make a safe throw there, but the receiver was open. It didn't have to be quite that cautious and just let him out of bounds.
Drops back. Looks for a man open. He's tackled around the 24-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. He gets it away. And they make the fair catch. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. The offense will take over at the 33. It's 1st and 10.
I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Watch the run. Tiger.
They'll give it off here. Makes a cut. And he will be hit and dropped. And the halfback has nowhere to go. Ace backfield this time.
Hey, watch the side. Luke 45. Whoa. Luke 45. Let's go now. Let's go. Hey, let's go.
Drops back to pass. Rockets it out. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. Brought down around the 42-yard line. And that pass was picked off easily.
Well, when you're playing against a zone defense, you better not hang one up there like that because there are just too many guys that have a shot at it. That time he paid the price.
Looking to throw. Scans the field. Makes the reception. Cuts back, and he's dropped. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
There's a play fake. Short pass to his left. He's brought down around the 24-yard line. Not much of a gain at all on that completion. What happened on that one?
Well, I think the offense really just trying to make a safe throw rather than taking a big chance and throwing it down the field. You get the ball in the hands of your receiver and let him try and make a play. That time, nothing there.
James gets the ball. He's tackled at the 21-yard line. 3-yard gain by the running back. Only one man back. Leinart looking to throw. Looks left. Throws. No, he drops it.
Pass is incomplete. Number 80, the intended receiver.
4th down, and the field goal unit is out to try this 38-yarder. The coaching staff won't be very happy after that miss. They brought him in for the specific purpose of making those kinds of kicks, and a few more of those misses, he might want to start looking to pack up his house because he might just be out of a job. And after that miss, the score remains the Cardinals, nothing, the Dolphins, nothing. They hand off on a counter. Brought down at about the 37-yard line. They grabbed 10 yards there.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
Give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 43-yard line. He found a little daylight and was able to break free for the first.
5 yards and a first down. I really like what this offense is starting to do now.
First down, looking to throw. He's going to take off. He's dropped at the 49-yard line. They weren't ready for a run by the quarterback.
Yeah, and the key is making that first pass rusher miss you. More often than not, there's one guy in your way. You can make that first guy miss. A lot of times those defenders have their backs turned and are running away from you.
Brown gets the ball left side. What a brutal hit. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. One man in the backfield. He throws it. Brings this one in. And they get him around the 29-yard line. Good yardage that time on the pass.
And how'd you like that throw by the quarterback? A little touch, a little lob in over the top, like an alley-oop in basketball.
Scatter. Pony. Come on, man, let's go.
They hand it off. He's tackled around the 28-yard line, and he gets a yard on the run. 2nd and 9, ball on the 28. They line up in the I formation. Tosses it out. Tackled around the 25-yard line, just about 3 yards there.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
They go with the toss. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Another 3rd down conversion.
This time they go to the ground to convert their second 3rd down on this drive. And right now you can just begin to feel this offense's confidence grow.
Pass completed. They'll score. Touchdown. Nice play call on that one to get the ball in the receiver's hand.
Well, this quarterback isn't always perfect, but when he gets hot, he can make throws like that into small spots that are so impressive.
And here's the extra point. Set down. The kick is up. Miami is up 7. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Taken at the 5. Brought down at the 33-yard line. This offense was frustrated after their last drive ended with a missed field goal. The Cardinals come out with the offset I. James gets it on the inside. Brought down at the 36-yard line. James gains around 3 yards on the draw play. James lines up as the single back. He drops back to pass. He throws left. Hope drops it. Hope was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. Liner back to throw. Looking for a receiver. He couldn't hang on to it. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Punts it. Makes the fair catch. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Let's go.
The Dolphins come out in the ace formation. He's dropped right around the 20-yard line. That run picked up a yard, maybe less, and that will bring up 2nd down. Single set backfield.
Big play, B.
Fakes the run. There for the reception. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
Incomplete. And that pass really wasn't even that close.
No, it really wasn't, Tom. And you've got to allow the receiver a little flexibility on the ball. You can't try and just drill the thing in there like that. Put some air under it.
Hagan goes in motion to the left. They'll go with the run once again. Not a lot on that play.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Drops back to pass. On the run, he throws it. And he dropped him in the open field. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see them driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
They hand it off. He's tackled at the 43-yard line. A couple of yards there.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
Miami lines up in the offset eye this time. McCown sends a guy in motion to the right. He drops back, dumps it out right. Clanks right off his hands. The defender got there in time to break that play up.
He did. He was able to get his hands on the ball, but if he had missed that one might have turned into a really big play.
System for your car.
McCown drops back to pass. Oh, and he dropped it. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Well, at the end of the game, you go back and you basically say what happened on third down, and you have a pretty good indication of how that game came out. Good play by the defense.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 35-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Looking to throw. Throws while on the run. Tackled at the 46-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
Let's go. Gun. Yeah, we see that screen.
Drops back to pass. Goes through his read. James was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. From their own 46-yard line. They line up in an I.
Hey, pick six right here. Pick six. Let's go. Alert.
Back to pass. Rockets it. No, he drops it. Fitzgerald was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. They line up at the 46. The Dolphins put 6 DBs on the field to counter this 5-receiver look. Drops back. Pass to the middle. It's completed. Brought down at about the 35-yard line. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the first down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Tosses it out. He lost yardage on the play. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Looking to throw. Strong throw to his right. He's dropped right around the 26-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
And they're coming after him. And they can't connect. You've got to think they'll go for the field goal here, but it's 4th and short, so you never know.
Yeah, I really couldn't argue with either decision here, but I think at this point in the game, you want to be aggressive. You want to keep trying to put points on the board. I'm going for it right here.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. It's wide left. That guy has to be kicking himself after that miss, no pun intended.
Sometimes when the kicker tries to hit it a little too hard, you'll see him yank it to the left. There's like a golf game or something like that. When you really try to load up, the tendency is to pull it left.
They hand it off. And they get him at the 38. And he picks up about 4. That'll bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 38. Only one man back. Miami sends a man in motion to the left. Brown takes the handoff. Brought down around the 40-yard line. Brown picks up 2 yards with the carry. 3rd down, 5 yards for the first. Ball on their own 40. Out of the gun.
48. 48. Here we go, Jim. Kings left. Come on, y'all. Watch those quick outs.
Brown on the inside handoff. And they're not going to get it. Great stop. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. They down it at the 4-yard line. Not much the return man can do there.
Yeah, he really did the right thing there. That's just to let it go, get out of the way, and really just give the guy credit. It was a good kick, very fortunate bounce. The last thing in the world you want to do in that kind of a situation is to fumble the football, give it up, short field for the other team, and a quick score.
Give to the tailback. He makes a move, and he's brought down. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. I formation behind him.
Come on now. Right. Close right.
Feeds it to the back. Tackled right around the 8-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Leinart is in the shotgun. Empty backfield this time. Leinart looking to throw. Looking for an open man. And it's caught. What an open field tackle. Oh boy, that's a nice play on 3rd down.
Clutch play by the receiver that time on 3rd down. As a receiver, you really have to just flat out want the ball in that situation. You can tell that this guy really does.
Still a lot of time left, but at the end of one, our score, the Dolphins 7, the Cardinals nothing.
Watch your ball.
Here's the halfback. He gets out to about the 25-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. That brings up 2nd down. They line up at the 25. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let the hook. Quick game, 44 scoop.
Leinart drops back. Rifles it left. And they get him at the 37. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
Short throw to the left. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. Hope gets him about 3 yards on that completion. That'll make it 2nd down. 2nd and 7 situation here. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Watch the ball.
He fakes it. Throws on the run. Brought down at about the 47-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies, you know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Leinart sends a guy in motion to the right. Leinart drops back on first down. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. Looks like offsides. Here's the official call.
Offside, defense. The penalty is declined.
1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Cardinals line up in an I formation. Drops back on first down. He throws on the run. And they get him at the 26-yard line. They get about 10 yards there. Here's play number 10 on this drive. James is the deep back as they line up in the I. Leinart is looking to stay perfect on this drive. With the catch. He's dropped at the 23-yard line. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
Leinart comes to the line, 3-wide formation. Leinart set to go to the air. He's dropped for the sack. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count,
gets it away. Down in the end zone for a touchback. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. Short pass to his left. Tackled around the 29-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
and I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, you know, because he's had a little history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
He's tackled around the 33-yard line. So a pickup of maybe 3. 1st and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line. They line up in an I. McCown calls for motion left. First down, looking to throw. Pass is complete. It's loose. Defense has it. And the defense was all over that one.
Well, fullbacks are always going to be carrying the football in tough situations, and if they fumble it, it is almost always recovered by the defense.
They'll go to work at the 48-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Cardinals come out showing 3 wide.
Go, 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 go! Come on, D. Left.
Feeds it to the back. And he's decleated at the 38. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
James takes the delayed handoff. He's brought down at the 31. Nice gain of around 7 yards on the delay. Leinart comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide.
Hey, we gotta watch the ball, y'all. Tennessee. Empty. Play your assignments, man.
He drops back to pass. He throws it. He's there for the catch. And they get him at the 16.
Larry Fitzgerald just brings so much to the table. His size, quickness, playmaking ability to get off the jam at the line of scrimmage. A talented receiver who is really dying to play in some big football games. This is a guy that likes the spotlight and wants to put on a show.
Play action. He finds the tight end in open space. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Leinart steps to the line of scrimmage. Single set backfield this time. He's in. Touchdown. James comes away with a really nice run for the 6. The extra point to tie this game up. And the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Kicks it off from his own goal line. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Zebra!
Here's the give. Brought down around the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard, if anything, on the run. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 28. Brown alone in the backfield.
Tiger! Come on, man.
Here's the halfback. He's brought down about the 27-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. McCown will come to the line with a 3-wide formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Looking to throw. Looks down the field. There for the catch. Tackled around the 35-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Fields awaits the snap. Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 43. And they take the field with one thing on their mind, another scoring drive. The Cardinals line up with 3 receivers, single back formation. On the ground with a tailback. He's hammered in the backfield. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Leinart with the give. And they get him at the 45. James gains around 3 yards on the run. The offense lines this one up in shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation.
Come on.
Back to pass. Scans the field. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big 3rd down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
He punts it. He fields the punt at the 16. Brought down at the 42. What happened to the coverage on that one, Chris?
You know, they just completely misjudged his speed on that one. It looked like they had him contained, but he made a nice move, broke free of the coverage, just a couple more steps, and he was gone.
He decides to run. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. He gained a good 6 yards on that scamper. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 49-yard line. Sets up the play action. And he catches it. Tackled at about the 47-yard line. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Blue 45. Let's go. Blue 45.
First down, looking to throw. Throws to the middle. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
First and 10. Ball on the 26. The Dolphins come out in the ace formation. Hands it to the back. And they get him at the 22-yard line. 4-yard gain by the back. They line up at the 22. McCown is lined up under center. Two backs in the eye. He'll get it again. Brought down around the 19-yard line. Brown gets 3 yards on the play. The offense needs about 3 yards to get the first here on third down. Brown is the deep back as they line up in the eye. The Dolphins motion to the left side. And they'll run him again. And they didn't get it. So they tried to push it ahead, but the defense stopped them short of the first down.
Looked like one of those old-fashioned rugby scrums there. A lot of big bodies piled together and nowhere for the running back to go.
Set down. The kick is up. And it's good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. He'll return it from the 1. Brought down at the 26-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. The Cardinals go with the I formation. James takes the give. He didn't get back to the line. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
Rush. We got action, baby. Watch the back. Whoever got the back. Hey, let's go.
Setting up play action. He's tackled at the 42. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Looking to throw. The pocket is collapsing. Brings it in. He's brought down right around the 44-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Gun. Come on, let's go. Go.
There's a play fake. Moves to his right. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. Hope was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. Gives to the back. He took a shot at the 39-yard line. A 7-yard run by the running back. From the 39-yard line.
Let's go right.
They line up in a double tight set.
Get him back. Yeah. King. Big strike giver. Go.
James, the ball carrier. He's dropped for a loss. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
He gets it away. Into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports.
Get your hands up front.
Brown alone in the backfield.
Regular. 48. Turn the ball over.
Brown on the give. He doesn't get back to the line. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Green 88. Come get it. We got to play. Scatter.
It's the fullback. Brought down at the 21. A 2-yard carry by the fullback. Here's 3rd and 9. McCown steps to the line of scrimmage. He has 2 tight ends. Fires it out. He's dropped at the 38. That was a big-time play by the receiver.
And talking to this receiver earlier this week, he told me he had a lot of plays in the playbook, and he thought he was going to have a big day.
Looks to pass. He needs to get rid of it. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 48-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Oh, and he has it go right through his hands. Ken was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
Are available at any guest services location.
From the 48-yard line, Arizona lines up with 5 defensive backs. Back to throw. With the throw, is there for the catch. Brought down around the 35-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
He makes his way to about the 22. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
McCown calls for motion left. Looking to throw. On the run, he throws it. Touchdown. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
So they're ready for the extra point. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. Hit and dropped at the 26-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The offense will start at the 26-yard line. First down, 10 to go. Hope in motion. He drops back to pass. Rifles it out there. Intercepted. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
They line up at the 28.
One's a hard count.
Ground is the single setback.
King's right. 388. That's right, Lucy. 388. We're talking about bringing.
Brown takes the give. Tackled at the 25. Brown gains around 3 yards on the run. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 25-yard line. 2 tight ends here. They hand it off. And they get him at the 20-yard line. The halfback gets the ball and picks up 5. The Dolphins will take their last timeout. And it's good. He makes that one pretty easily and puts it through for 3 points. Not a bad kick. He'll take it from the 2. Brought down at the 31. They'll start this drive at the 31. It's 1st and 10. Let's see if the QB just heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. Leinart sends a man in motion. He drops back to pass. With the pass. And it's completed. He's dropped right around the 44-yard line. And we've come to halftime here. The score is 20-7. He kicks it off. And he'll return this one from the 7. They get him at the 35. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Leinart is lined up under center. I formation this time. Gives to the back. He's brought down around the 35-yard line. He got what he could, and it wasn't much, and that will bring up 2nd down. From their own 35-yard line. The Cardinals come out in the ace formation. And they'll run him again. He's tackled at about the 35-yard line. Pickup of less than a yard, and so it'll be 3rd down. The Cardinals line up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out. He's looking to throw. He goes deep this time. And they finally knock him out at the 38-yard line. What a throw.
You know, we don't often talk about this guy's arm strength, but he got that one out there pretty good.
Drops back on 1st down. Tipped it away. The pass was deflected and swatted away by the defender.
I think the quarterback may have had to throw that ball a little sooner than he wanted to. The pressure was starting to get there.
Bang right. Come on, let's go. Hey, get that ball up.
Back to pass. Throws it short. Catch is made. Brought down at the 23. Good gain on the pass to the running back.
It's tough to pay too much attention to a running back in the passing game because at least half the time they're staying in the block. So when they do slip out, occasionally they can hit you for a big play.
James gets the ball. Brought down behind the line. There was no way that defensive end was letting him go by.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
He drops back. Looks for a man open. He makes another reception on the drive. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Little handoff. And they get him at the 8. They're putting together a nice drive here.
Yeah, and that's the second third down conversion of the drive. Defensively, those guys have been trying a lot of different looks and so far unable to come up with the right answer.
Arizona uses motion. He's looking to throw. Tight coverage, and it's picked off. Nice pick for the safety.
You could see the quarterback that time trying to look the safety off, but this safety is simply too smart. He was having none of it and jumped in front to make the interception.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Zebra.
Brown on the inside handoff. He's dropped at about the 7-yard line. That's 4 yards on the play. That'll bring up second down. McCown will line up with the shotgun formation.
Green 88. Green, scatter. Here we go. Yeah.
McCown dropping back. Throws it out. Makes the catch. And he's hammered at the 22. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
Dumps it out left. He's pushed out at the 27-yard line. And that one's good for 5 yards through the air.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
He'll get it again. Tackled at the 40. And that was a nice job to pick up the first down.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
Brown on the delay. And they get him at the 43-yard line. So the draw to the halfback picks up 4. The Dolphins come out with the offset eye. McCown sends a guy in motion to the right.
Watch the ball.
McCown looking to throw. Short throw to the right. Steps out about the 43-yard line. It's completed, but the defense appeared to be waiting for it. Not much there at all.
That's part speed and part anticipation by this defensive unit. They're always in great position, and you'll rarely see them get burned on passes like that.
Friday.
Hey, watch the screen. Lou.
He throws a bullet out to his right. Picked off. Brought down at the 36-yard line. And the defense gets their second of the game.
And Tom, he had that one all the way. You could see it. He was reading the quarterback's eyes and jumped it. Nice play.
Setting up play action. And he caught it. And he's drilled at the 28-yard line. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.340. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
From the 26-yard line. Leinart lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Little handoff. He's dropped at the 21. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run. 2nd and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 21-yard line. They line up in the I formation.
Come on.
Up the middle. And they get him at the 14. And that was a gain of 7. 1st and 10. Ball on the 14-yard line. Arizona sets up in the I. Hands it to the back. He tries to spin, and he is dropped 4 yards on that play. That brings up 2nd down. They come out in a goal line set. Throws the bullet to the left. He's tackled right around the 8-yard line. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play's really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Setting up play action. Goes for the end zone. He's in for the score. Leinart makes the right read, and the pass goes for 6. They're lining it up for the point after. Extra point is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. He'll return it from the 1. He's tackled at the 28-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Ground is the single setback. McCown calls for motion left.
Let's go, y'all. Let's go.
There's a play fake. Past the line. Slides down to the ground. Good work there to get a few yards on the scramble.
Boy, in that kind of situation, you just think that if they're going to pick up the first down on you, they're going to have to do it throwing the football. But that time, the quarterback got out in the open field and got it done.
Throws it. Almost picked. Oh my, the quarterback is lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, you try and fit some of those into some tight holes, and every once in a while, you're going to get one pick, but that was a pretty good play by the defense.
Quick game, 44 screw.
He's looking to throw. Gets it off. Oh, and he dropped it. Wilford wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They line up at the 41. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarter defense.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
Turbo.
Drops back. Goes through his read. Completed. Brought down about the 43-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
Gets it away cleanly. It'll go out at the 34-yard line. Their last drive ended in a touchdown, and they take the field again, hoping for a similar result. He drops back to pass. Into traffic, and it's picked off. And they get him at the 30. Again, it looked like there was a little miscommunication on that interception.
In the NFL, the quarterback's primary responsibility is to maintain possession of the ball. Don't give it away. He's the most trusted guy in the field, and today he's looking shaky.
McCown hands it off straight ahead. He's dropped at about the 29-yard line. Not a lot on that play, and that will bring up second down.
Let's go.
They'll go from the I formation.
Go get it, baby.
Tiger, Tiger, Tiger.
And they'll run him again. Tackled around the 20-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9. 3rd and inches. Nickel package on defense.
Blue 45. Base, base, base. Somebody make a play. Hey, watch this, man.
There's a play fake. Rifles this one out to the left. They push him out of bounds, and now they have 1st and goal. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Go, baby. Block 99, Philly. Let's get some energy. Let's go.
Looks down the field. Comes down with it. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 4. Brown only gains about a yard with that catch. So that'll make it 2nd down. And now we'll see who can get the bigger push.
48. Down, down, down. 48. Down. Let's keep him down here.
The halfback with the carry. Gets in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Miami. So they're ready for the extra point. Here's the kick. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. It's fielded at the 2. They get him at the 35. Quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. Arizona lines up in the offset eye this time. Drops back to pass. Short pass to his left. And they get him at the 41-yard line.
We're going to make the play and change the game. Watch.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
Hope motioning to the right.
Swim, swim. Queen. Hey, defense, get low. Listen to it.
James gets the carry. He's going to be tackled for a loss.
There for the stop.
It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
Brought down at the 36-yard line. And another connection that goes for good yardage.
And we really see the trust that is developing between this receiver and the quarterback. That if the quarterback has confidence that you're going to be where he thinks you're going to be, he will throw it to you more often than he'll throw it to somebody else.
Hit and drop behind the line. Nice stop on that play.
Yeah, great defense at the point of attack, but also very impressive the pursuit to the ball. They were all coming there.
He gets it away. It'll go out at the 18. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
They give it to the tailback. He's dropped right around the 18-yard line. The halfback picks up a yard from their own 19-yard line. The Dolphins line up with 3 wide. Miami motions right.
We'll make this run, baby.
Back to pass. Here's the pass. Dropped an easy one. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Nickel back in this time. Looking to throw. Strong throw. He makes a great open field tackle. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up fourth. Fourth down. The Dolphins are lining up to punt this one away. Fields to punt. Punts it. And they make the fair catch. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. Offset I formation in the backfield. Leinart gives it left. He's tackled around the 35-yard line. A pickup of 4. That'll bring up second down. It's second down, 6 to go. The Cardinals come out in a single back formation. They'll give it off here. He lost yardage on the play. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
Arizona goes with the ace set here.
Come on, D. Let's go.
He drops back. Short pass. Makes the reception. Brought down at the 42. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
They'll give it off here. He's brought down about the 43-yard line. They pick up 2 yards.
Well, that was the perfect time for them to call a blitz. They got in there, filled up all the gaps, brought down the running back for a short gain.
Looking to throw. Pass is right. They picked it off. He's dropped around the 42-yard line. Make that the 4th interception on the day for this defense.
Well, you have a football, a little wrapping paper, a nice bow on top, perhaps a little glitter, a lot of gift wrap presents for this defense today.
Give to the tailback. It's a loose ball. You know the defense is upset at that missed opportunity.
Turnovers can definitely turn the football game around, and that defense had a chance that time to make a big play.
Brown takes the handoff. He didn't get back to the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Touch. Blue 45.
Let's go.
Blue 45.
He drops back. He passes short. And they get him at the 36-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. And it goes out of the end zone for the touchback. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. They hand it off. He's tackled at the 23-yard line. Gain of 3. That brings up second down. 2nd and 7 situation here. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Stay inside right here. What you doing? Play your assignments, man.
Drops back. Guns it right. Brought down around the 33-yard line. And a nice pick up there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Arizona is going with the offset eye backfield. Play action. Scans the field. Plenty of time. Almost intercepted. An excellent job by the defense of disrupting that last play.
And that was really on the wide receiver. Not much of a route, very little separation, and gave the defense a chance to make that play.
Hope goes in motion. Leinart set to go to the air. He throws right. Tipped ball, intercepted. To the 20. Into the end zone for a touchdown. What an interception for this defense.
You know, it's bad enough offensively to throw an interception, but you can't let the guy run down the field for a touchdown. You have to turn into a defensive player at that point. They did not make that transition.
Here's the point after. The kick is up, and the point after is good. Excellent kick here. He'll return it from the 1. Drilled at the 30. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. On the ground with a tailback. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. Gain of about a yard, and that will bring up second down. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on their own 31. Single back formation. Looks to pass. Not much time to throw. And they get him around the 49-yard line. You know, it's really easy to overlook those big guys in the line, but they did a good job picking up the blitz there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
Leinart with the give. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. This running back just showed off some nice ability there.
Yeah, the offensive line did their job. They created enough of a seam to get him up into the secondary, and then he was able to explode from there.
From the 34-yard line, the offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. On play action, gets the throw off. He's dropped at the 23-yard line. That's now 300 yards passing for the quarterback.
Yeah, and this guy really knows how to lead this football team. You can just see it in the huddle. He's in control of all situations, not only in the huddle, but at the line of scrimmage. Good checks there. There's no question who's in charge on this football team.
Drops back. Looking for an open man. Brings this one in. They bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Arizona comes to the line with 3 wide. Leinart is looking to stay perfect on this drive. He steps out around the 4-yard line. A gain of 3 yards on that one. Out of the I formation.
Gun. We're talking about Bree.
James on the inside handoff. And they get him at the 1. 3 yards on the run. The Cardinals come out in the ace formation. Gives it right side. They'll get in for the touchdown. That's his second score of the game, Chris.
Yeah, it was, but the defense just looked like they were out of sync on that last play. They haven't been sharp the entire game, to be honest. There's got to be some miscommunication, failed gap responsibility, because they're just running the ball too consistently against this defense.
And the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. They get him at the 22. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They hand it off. Brought down at the 24-yard line. They get 2 yards. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 8 coming up here. They line up in the shotgun, 3 wide. He drops back to pass. They get to the QB and chalk one up for the defense on that play.
The best time to blitz is when the other team is trying to work the ball down the field. Your quarterback's going to have to hold the ball a few seconds. Not enough time there. You can't try and go down the field consistently against this defense. They're going to come get you.
Here's the give. He fights forward to about the 20. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's a fourth quarter. You have the lead. I can understand the call.
He gets it away. Tackled at the 46-yard line. And that was a nice little punt return there.
Wow, I thought he was gone for a second. They did a good job getting to him, at least preventing the touchdown. Of course, they wouldn't have to chase him down like that if they'd have done a better job covering the punt.
Drops back to pass. Throws to his left. The hand bats it away. Bolden was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt. From the 46-yard line, the Cardinals line up with 3 wide. And they use motion. And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
False start, offense.
He needs to pay a little better attention to what he's doing out there.
I think those are just embarrassing. You go back to the huddle and you hang your head and you give it, sorry. Sometimes those linemen look like little kids when they come back after penalties.
Leinart will look to throw. Throws while on the run. Oh, and he dropped it. Fitzgerald was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. The Dolphins bring in their dime package, only 3 down linemen. He drops back. Goes through his read. Batted away. They fail to convert, and you've got to think they'll have to go for it this late in the game.
Yeah, that was not what they were looking for on those first 3 downs, and now the pressure really comes to bear on 4th down.
Gets the punt away. It's down at the 4. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
On play action. Not a smart move by the defender. Looked like he might have just been flagged for interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
The defense can't
First
keep
down.
giving up yards on penalties like this.
Yeah, it's hard enough in the game today with the rule changes to help the offense to stop an offense anyway, but you can't give away yards.
Here's the give. He's dropped right around the 22-yard line. The delayed handoff picks up around 6 yards there. 2nd and 4 coming up here. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go.
They motion to the right.
I got him. I got him. 388.
He drops back to pass. Rifles it to the right. It's intercepted. And they get him right around the 34-yard line. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Drops back to pass. With the hard throw out to his right. Excellent open field tackle. With that last catch, the wide receiver has logged his 100th yard of the game.
Just a good, solid performance here by the receiver. This guy is plenty tough enough. I like the way that he gets in and out of his cuts, but I love his toughness. He's never intimidated out there.
What a hit! So a gain of about 1. That brings up 2nd down. 2nd down and 9 to go. 3 wide receivers set. They hand it off. Tackled at the 19. Not a lot on that play, and that makes it 3rd down. From the 19-yard line. Miami is protecting against the pass. They're in the dime. Back to pass. Huge pressure by the defense. Daniels picks it off. And that was a fantastic interception right there.
And the worst part for this quarterback is the game's not over yet. He still has a chance to do even worse. This has been a disaster from the beginning of the game today for this quarterback.
Here's the give. He's brought down at the 17. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 2nd and 8 coming up here. Brown alone in the backfield.
Come on, D. 48. Tiger.
All kinds of pressure. Pass completed. Fasano fumbles it. And the offense gets the recovery. They got that one back.
Sometimes there's nothing more interesting than a fumbled football, because that oblong-shaped football really makes for some interesting bounces out there. They were lucky to get that one back.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Right. Close right.
Let's go.
He's running out of time. He leaps. It's caught. There was some heat on that thing.
Yeah, he scored a few style points with that one, but more importantly, they pick up the 1st down.
The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Let's go. 388.
Let's see what they got.
Tiger.
It's the tailback. He gets to about the 37-yard line. That was an excellent run there to pick up the 1st.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently.
48.
And they get him right around the 36-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. From the 37-yard line,
Come on, y'all watch those quick out.
the Dolphins come out in a single back formation.
Touch. Go. Luke 45. Block 99 Philly.
Watch the run now. Watch the run. Come on. Little hustle, little hustle.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. Now they'll face a 3rd and 6 situation. McCown is under center. 2 tight ends this time. Wilford is the man in motion.
Numbers. New call.
Fakes to the back. Throws on the run. Hit hard at the 25. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
Luke 45.
And they use motion.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Let's go. Somebody make a play.
First down, looking to throw. There for the reception. He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Hagan made the catch for a gain of 6. Here's play number 10 on this drive. The Dolphins line up in an I formation.
Green 88. Green 88. Jam free. Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby.
McCown back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. He's in. Touchdown. The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
They're lining it up for the point after. Up and good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. From the 7. Sheds one tackler. He left the defender grabbing air. Brought down at the 33. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense.
Watch the swing. Let's go. Come on. That's hot then.
Feeds it to the back. And they get him around the 43-yard line. Picked up 10 yards. They line up at the 43. The Cardinals go with the I formation. He looks to throw on first down. Looks for a man open. It's completed. Brought down at the 42. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
First down, looking to throw. And it's caught. That reception is good for a gain of 4.
Man-to-man coverage on that play, so they go to the out route as the defensive back was playing it pretty cautiously there against a deep throw. Good pitch and catch.
He's looking to throw. Flips it out short. Tackled at the 31. Fitzgerald picks up about 7 on the play. The completion is also good for first down.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time, and this offense keeps this drive alive. 3 first downs now on this one.
You got that? Easy. Omaha Yellow. Omaha Yellow.
He drops back. Looking for an open man. With the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 20. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Leinart has completed every pass on this drive. They finally bring him down, and it's 1st and goal. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
Solid, close left. Real. Baseline, good, baby. Go.
Fakes to the back. Short throw to the left. He's tackled around the 1-yard line. He'll gain 4 on that pass play. Offense facing 2nd and goal now. This is the 8th play of this drive.
Stay inside right here.
2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
That's what it's all about, right? Looking good, AJ. Here we go, baby. Same thing. Toby 32, Toby 32. Come on now. I'm trying to get you over there, baby. Be that team. Be that team. Hang on. Waco. I'm near.
Leinart has completed every pass on this drive. Crowder gets the pick. How about that defensive play?
We hear so much about quarterbacks giving their receivers a chance to make a play on the ball. Much more today than they did 20, 30 years ago. Quarterbacks will throw the thing up for grabs, give their receiver a chance. That time, though, it got burned.
And straight ahead we go with the fullback. Tackled at about the 3-yard line. That's a 2-yard gain, and that will bring up 2nd down. McCown steps to the line of scrimmage. They'll come out in the single back formation.
Blue 45. No, you're good. Go, baby. Hey, stay.
The Dolphins put a man in motion.
Come on, man. Keep your head, baby. Keep your head. Let's get off. Come on, D. Team's right. Let's get it. Here we go. Freeze it. Hey. Queen.
Give to the tailback. Dropped in the end zone for a safety. Just a terrible play to give up the safety in that situation.
And worse yet, not only do you give up the 2 points, but now you have to kick the ball right back to them, and they'll have good field position.
The ball was kicked off illegally out of bounds.
And that wasn't what he had in mind when he kicked it.
First down.
That was a duck. That was not pretty right there. I'm always amazed that these field goal kickers, they can kick it between the uprights, can't keep it on the field for a kickoff.
Wide, Trent. You all right? Want to spread out? Go.
Drops back on 1st down. Guns it out. Pass is complete. He's brought down about the 43-yard line. Picked up about 6 yards that time. The Cardinals come out in the single back formation, 3 receivers wide. Arizona using an audible. Leinart set to go to the air. He's there for the catch. What a shot! The defense calls an audible. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Arizona will take a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. He looks to throw on 1st down. He's under a heavy rush. Looks like the defense might have been a little too aggressive there. Here's the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
This one goes against the defender.
Yeah, and I can't really blame the defender in that situation. He's trying to go for the ball. The offensive guy makes a little move for the ball. He ends up running through him. It just happens sometimes.
He drops back to pass. Scans the field. Tips it away. What a play by the defenders.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
The Cardinals come out with 4 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun. Looks to pass. He throws left. Picked off, and that will seal it up. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
You might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
McCown with the give. He's dropped at the 34-yard line. A pickup of a yard for the halfback. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 34-yard line. And this one-sided affair will come to a close. Our score, the Dolphins 41, the Cardinals 23.